this video review, we're going to take a look at Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations. This is the aerial Gundam from the animated series Gundam Witch from Mercury. As for accessories that comes with this action figure, we have the shield, we have the rifle, and an extra pair of handsets, which are the accessory holding hands. The ones that come with the action figure, once you take it out of the box, are going to be these fist set. Okay, so let's do a quick 360 view of the action figure. This action figure stands around the 6.25 inch mark. That is just at the top of the camera unit of the headset. As for size comparison, we have the Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations Gundam Exia and the Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations Heavy Arms Gundam. So for $27 taxes included, what are we getting basically? Without the fluff, without the shield, without the rifle. So just the action figure, which this is 2024 model, so really brand new. So out of the box, the white portions are really white without the panel lines. So for panel lining, for this video review, so we could really take a look at all of the details of the action figure, I just used a sketching pen. Nothing really fancy. Okay, so let's do a quick 360 view of the action figure. So if you have watched the animated series, then you could compare it right now with this action figure. So next, let us take a look at the accessories. So let's start with the rifle. And followed by the shield. So I forgot to panel line the back portion of the shield, but it's okay. So connection point to the forearm of the action figure is going to be that peg, and that peg is on a ball joint, and it connects to this portion of the forearm. Another staple or standard for Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations are going to be beam sabers, but I'm sad to say that this action figure does not come with beam sabers. So it's going to be just the beam saber handles that is attached to the backpack. The backpack is detachable from the action figure. So for customizers like me who would like to tweak with this action figure possibly later on, it is possible that you could attach any Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations backpacks to this action figure. Okay, so as for the backpack, it's just going to be beam saber handles. And we don't have any connection point for beam blades. So if you're going to use a Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations beam saber, just take it from another Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations action figure. So this does not really count for anything. So you're free to glue this if you wish to. Another feature that we have for this action figure is going to be a storage system for the shield. So we have that peg, and that connects with that point on the back of the backpack of the action figure. And it's going to look this way. Well, we have a storage system for the shield, but we don't have a storage system for the beam rifle. Well, it's supposed to still have another attachment point, this point. But when you take a look at the rifle, we don't have any connection system, even an accessory that could possibly just fit on this section and mate with that point. So for customizers, well, that is what we're going to add to this action figure later on. But at least we have a storage system for that. We have an access point. So we have our blue gloves on, so we could really take a closer look at the details and articulation points of this action figure. So these are the details of the chest or the torso, side profile, back profile, and the profile of the legs, arms, and we're ready to discuss articulation points. Okay, so for the head, that's on a ball joint, so that is the articulation point that's available for the head unit. So ball point or ball joint for the head unit, and we have another articulation point just at the base of the neck. For the arms, rotation full, but because of the design of the shoulder guards, T-poses would be quite limited. So maximum T-pose is going to be that. We have rotation of the bicep, 2 points of articulation for the forearm, and this is the bend. We have rotation and hinge for the handsets, because of course that's on a ball joint. As for the torso, this is really brand new. So look at that articulation point. So look how far that diaphragm or this part of the torso could go. But I think it's because of the design of the Gundam unit. So for the next action figure, I think it's going to be really different. Okay, so we're going towards the legs. So for the side skirts, and take a look at that side skirt. So if you raise that, it's going to, even if we don't drop those drop leg points, actually we still have already decent articulation point. But once you drop those legs, you're going to extend the articulation point of the action figure further, of course. So for the knees, that's the articulation point, 2 points of bend. We have rotation for the thigh, and we have 2 points of articulation for the foot, which is really nice. And we don't have toe articulation for the feet. So that's the limit of articulation points. So if you decide to get this action figure, it would be really a great idea to paneline this first out of the box. Paneline the figure, paneline the gun, paneline the shield. Just glue these pieces and the backpack to the action figure. Anyway, you won't be needing to detach those if you're going to just stick with the original design and not going to kit bash this action figure. And just get another beam saber set from another Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations, which is available if they are still available at Ross. So that's a beam saber that I just borrowed from my Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations Tolgis action figure just to complete the look. So Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations is really upping their game with regards to how these action figures are built and designed. So unlike the first generation Gundam Universe Tamashii Nations Gundam action figures, this is really a breath of fresh air. Design is great, details is great. Well, of course, they're going to skimp on accessories that somehow would make to the price point that is within our budget's reach. So it's just up to us to fill in the gaps. Well, that's the reality with action figure purchases. You just can't have everything, but if you want to have everything, it's going to come with a price. But basically, the figure plus the accessories that are already included are good to go, and articulation points are really nicely improved. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel, and see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.